Yo, what's going on, everybody? Today we have a video from Trend Central. This is when criminals are smarter than police. Link to the original video will be down below in the description. As always, go show Trend Central some love. Without further ado, let's get straight to it.
There will always be people who commit crime, but not everyone can get away with it. These criminals not only outsmarted the law, but they did it in style.
What the
this
fuck?
Prisoner who channeled his spidey senses to parkour out of jail. And let's
No
be
shot,
honest,
that's how you get out of
pretty
jail.
Impressive. But what's not as impressive is whoever designed the prison. Imagine all Michael Scofield had to do was climb
Prison Break
upwards
was
to
a
escape,
banger.
or just master the art of faking an injury. Footballers can do it
No
to fool
shot.
refs. So what's stopping convicts doing it to trick the police? He had
No
the whole
fucking
hospital
shot.
hoaxed. No neck brace was gonna stop his legs. And judging by the way he moves, he could have been a marathon
That's
runner if things were
crazy,
any
bro.
different.
He was out of here.
If never let them know your next move was a person, it would definitely be this guy. With the agility and unpredictability of an NFL
They both
running
run
back,
so slow.
He makes the cops look out of his league. I guess this proves that the Tom and Jerry technique works in real life too.
No shot.
The police force often see their job as taking the trash off the streets.
I've seen this one on
flipped
TikTok
out on them
before.
Completely. Being the master of hide and seek paid off big time.
That
and
shit is
luckily,
crazy.
the officer counted longer than 10 before searching. You can run, but hiding isn't a rubbish
That shit
idea
is crazy.
either. Just like this guy found out. When trying to escape the entire SWAT team, you'd think he was doomed either way. But not when you had sneak level 100. Turns out using cartoon logic
he's just
in
panicking,
real-world
going back and
situations
forth.
can actually work. All he had to do was disguise himself
No
as
way
a
this works,
coat
right?
hanger. Look, perfect camouflage.
No way.
When you need to lose your wanted level in GTA fast, this is the way to do it. When pursuing a suspect, cops definitely don't get paid enough to go base jumping. That target is gone with the wind.
Hell no. Got me fucked up.
You really can't afford to take your
I
eyes
seen
off
this one
criminals
too.
like these. He was not
This shit
waiting
was
around.
funny.
When you give some people a window of opportunity like that, they'll leap through without hesitation. And something tells me they won't hesitate in firing the guy in charge of holding him too. But there's nothing like a bird's eye view to see the incompetence of others. Hiding in plain sight never worked as well. They say the thing you lost
No
is usually
way.
in the most obvious place. Well, that doesn't mean we always look there. Whilst others are thinking outside the box,
They still not
the smart
find him?
ones hide in it.
Bro, there's no way.
Imaginative people use their talent in various ways, whether it's writing, painting, music, or the master of being hidden. What other reason would you carry around a giant
No
slinky
fucking way,
and
bro.
evading the police? If you can use your initiative as
Bro,
well as
there's
this
no
crime,
way.
then maybe the law might give you a pass for creative expression. Even when all
How
exits
do you
look
let that
sealed
happen?
off, opportunism is always one jump to freedom. It definitely helps if you leave the gate open for the other prisoner too. That's one way to multiply your problems.
Fuck it, get out of there.
One escapee is fun, but two is a party.
Fuck
Even the
it.
cleaning lady had to tidy up the situation. Blink and you'll miss it. This prisoner decided he no longer needed a lift and went by foot instead. The smartest criminals adapt to their surroundings.
Wait,
and
what?
He
He climbed out the back window.
Blink and you'll miss it. This prisoner decided he no longer needed a lift and went by foot instead. The smartest criminals adapt to their surroundings, and he figured on
There's
such
no
a bumpy
way.
road, who'd notice if he hopped out?
That's
And those there to
crazy.
witness just decided they saw nothing. We've all watched YouTube videos about how to get out of handcuffs. And by the looks of it, this lady definitely
Hey,
did her
fuck it.
research. Police didn't know they were dealing with Catwoman. She had flexibility and IQ to get herself out in style.
She stole the car. Hey, that's funny as
What kind of
fuck.
thief robs an ATM in front of a crowd of witnesses? Maybe one disguised as a repairman. Everyone just sees a man doing his job, but the actual job was robbing them blind. Can he fix it? Yes, he can. Well, sort of. Now all he needs to do is
No
investigate
shot.
the robbery in his police disguise. You can find get-rich-quick schemes
Hey, he's smart
everywhere,
as
but
fuck.
90K in 30 seconds definitely takes the cake. These thieves were able to hack their way into a Tesla by unlocking its doors. Way to give a car major trust issues.
How you do
Elon
that?
Musk may have designed one of the hardest
How you do
cars
that for,
to steal,
research
but he was
purposes?
no
How the fuck
match
you do
for
that?
these smooth criminals. I've heard of a hit and run, but this is more of a grab and go kind of situation. He may have been the smallest guy in class, but he measured up perfectly for
No
this to
way,
happen.
bro.
So there's a way you can actually win the fluffy toys of your dreams by cheating, claiming not just
I would be
coins,
terrified.
but the morale of many. Some criminals use stealth and subtlety to get what they want.
Nah, this
Others
is
go in
hilarious.
heavy. Sure, big
This is
stick-ups and
hilarious.
complex hacking can work, but he went down an alternative route. The old-fashioned smash and grab. You can't argue with that. This is the closest thing we get to blockbuster film-style heists.
Honestly, though, this is basically a fucking movie.
But if
Here's one thing you need
You're not
to do
robbing a
before
Rolex
buying
store.
anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch.
No
If
shot.
you don't want to create a scene, this is the way to do it. You heard that slow and steady wins the race. Well, apparently that logic works for jewelry theft too. Why run when you can just walk away? He basically
she doing?
deactivated her fight or flight. Stealing a $16,000 ring never looked more simple. And how was she to know that that guy asking to see it under natural light was actually a member of the dark side?
Is she stupid?
CCTV cameras are the bane of any thief's existence, but some know it's all about angles. Having the world's slimmest television comes with a cost, and this smart thief took full advantage. Life's good, except when your TVs keep disappearing.
Wait.
Slimmest television comes with a cost.
He had it. It's right here, bro.
And this smart thief took full
Yeah. He's the GOAT.
advantage.
He's the
Life's
GOAT.
good, except when your TVs keep disappearing.
He's the GOAT.
Escaping locked rooms by crawling through vents in the ceiling.
I didn't
only
even see the
happens
fucking
in
TV at
movies.
first.
Yeah, hold on to that. Not everyone who wears sport jerseys can move with athletic precision, but he combined both
I know that
physical
shit
and
hurt. Look at
brain
that break
power
he had
to
to
get
take.
himself out.
It's
Is that an admission of guilt, or just a more extreme version of "I won't talk without my lawyer"? These two inmates proved the old saying very true. One man's trash is another man's
my
ticket to
God.
freedom. It may be even more difficult to wash off that prison stink, but they won't care because the
They
best
hid in the
getaways
fucking
aren't
trash
always the
can.
cleanest. You know you've made it in the criminal underworld when you've got a street name. The snake burglar knows a thing or two about
Snake
motion
burglar?
trigger alarms. They say if you want truffles, you gotta get in the dirt with the pigs. And if you want $8,000 in cash, crawling on the ground like a snake gets you the money.
My God.
When making a
People go out
plan,
of
it's
their way.
important not just
Not
to
work.
think outside the box, but outside the flock. These two sheep rustlers had a method that was foolproof and wool-proof. I've seen Tom Cruise run on moving train roofs, but can he do this? Having kids is expensive, so this dad thought of a cunning way to cut down on costs a little. I guess that's
In
one
front of
way to
your
train
kid
the
is
next
crazy,
thieving
bro.
prodigy. Nothing like using your own child to help hide a stolen laptop.
Come on,
But everyone
bro.
has different family traditions, so who am I to
Going out
judge?
bad, bro.
Just like when I let my dog off the lead. This suspect didn't think twice before making a break for it. Before his guilt was decided in court, he already decided he'd be marked absent at the trial. They say you can't outrun justice,
Yeah, bro,
but
they're
with
dumb.
speed to burn like that, he makes a pretty good case for being able to.
They're dumb
When
as
the
hell.
ex-construction guys hitched a plan to escape prison, they made it look too easy. Whilst others were rioting, these
You
guys saw
deadass.
the chaos as a ladder and took full advantage. All they needed
This is
to
really
do
some
was
prison
to follow
breaks,
some
though.
simple steps to freedom. This lady didn't even need a kid for her master plan. Her outfit of choice was enough to get her a new TV. She dressed to impress.
What the
but
fuck?
In this case, impressing every criminal that's ever tried to steal from a store. Security guards can't compete with this level of trickery.
How the fuck she do that?
Smartphones are way too distracting, and this thieving trio banked on that big time. Just by asking the shop owner to test the camera, their heist was set up perfectly. Let's just say it's a good thing he didn't turn the camera on selfie mode.
What happened?
Crawl to avoid the motion sensor.
What the fuck?
There will always be
Yo!
people who commit crime, but not everyone can get away with it. These criminals not only outsmarted the law, his partner reveal your identity to the whole world. Just by asking the shop owner to test the camera,
What
their
happened?
heist was set up perfectly. Let's just say it's a good thing he didn't turn the camera on
I don't
selfie
get what
mode.
happened. Am I stupid?
Crawl to avoid the motion sensor alarms? Check. Get the money and escape smoothly? Check. Cover your face so you don't reveal your identity to the whole world? Check. These guys had it all figured out. And while his buddy was getting to the $1 million stash, his partner in crime made sure to stock up on some medicine. Saves having to book a doctor's appointment.
Ass crack all out, bro.
You know what they say? Diamonds are a girl's best friend. So while her friends were mastering small talk, their accomplice took all she could carry.
Oh
That
my
shop attendant may be
gosh.
able to multitask, but she doesn't have 3 eyes for each person, and she paid the price. And talk about great teams of 3. Here's the perfect balance, with the wife
No
on
way you're
watch,
taking a
the
TV
husband
off
on
of the
stealing
wall.
duty, and then a cute kid to make everything seem innocent.
shit is so
In
sad.
a hospital of patients, they have the sickest moves. And you know when those
a
medical
hot-
bills come through,
on, bruh.
desperate times call for desperate measures.
This is why I don't trust the soul.
If security cameras didn't exist, these people would strip shops bare every day. Masterminds come in many forms, and the ability to make robbing your
How do they
local
do
store
that
look
shit?
like a casual routine is an example of that. Every supervillain has their special move. Check out that cough. Being a successful criminal is about knowing your audience as much as anything else. College girls and casual buyers definitely aren't going to be more than bystanders to a crime. They came in hot and left with enough Apple products to burn a hole in their pockets.
They were out of there. Oh my gosh.
There's no doubt criminals can have very
They got
high
the fuck
IQ.
up out of there, bro. That shit is crazy.